Let's talk about creatine. It's a simple supplement to use, but curiously, one that produces a lot of questions from my audience. Loading and timing, how much to take and when, whether it's safe for teenage athletes, should you come off at some point, and what happens if you do. These are a few of the pressing questions I get about creatine supplementation. In this video, I'll answer all of these Qs and more in rapid-fire Q&A format, so you have one less thing to worry about. All the information I'm going to share with you is based on the latest research, so let's get right into it. First of all, why should you take creatine? The goal is to saturate your muscle creatine stores, which can help improve your sports performance by rapidly producing energy during intense activity. Put another way, you can produce more strength and power during weight training, which helps you gain more muscle mass. So if you're an athlete looking to get bigger and stronger, then creatine is made for you. Second question, what's the best form of creatine? There's an unbelievable amount of confusion surrounding creatine. You probably have noticed that a number of different types of creatine exist, from creatine monohydrate to creatine hydrochloride, nitrate, citrate, and a bunch of others with fancy names you and I would struggle to spell. Not a single study exists, at least one that I'm aware of, showing any of these other types to be more effective compared to basic creatine monohydrate. They have a lot of marketing buzz and hype behind them and often come with a higher price tag, but don't deliver anything special when it comes to results. Don't get suckered by the exaggerated claims made by supplement companies running their next big creatine marketing campaign, telling you how their newest product is superior in terms of solubility and absorption speed. Stick to creatine monohydrate. It's cheap, it's proven, it works. Third question, is creatine safe? Absolutely. No bodybuilding or sports performance supplement on the market today has been studied as thoroughly and is backed by such a large amount of scientific research as creatine monohydrate. Anyone can take it, even if you're underage. You won't harm yourself. Next question, how much should you take? There are many different dosing protocols, but two of the most popular ones include either front loading with a large dose, followed by a maintenance dose, or taking the same amount day after day for weeks and months. What does that mean? Let's break it down. As we already covered, the goal of creatine supplementation is to saturate your muscle creatine stores. The fastest way to achieve this saturation is to front load with a higher dose of 20 to 25 grams over 5 to 7 days. You spread it out by taking 4 or 5 servings throughout the day. After this initial loading phase, your creatine stores will top out, and then you drop down to a daily maintenance dose of 5 grams. When would someone use this approach? If you're in a hurry, let's say you have a looming competition deadline approaching fast, and you want to fill up your creatine stores as quickly as possible, then it makes sense. Most people don't have anything that urgent going on in their life, so to make it as simple as possible, I instruct my clients to skip the loading phase and just take 5 grams every day. It takes about 1 month for you to reach full creatine stores this way. The loading approach is more sexy, but on a long enough timeline, and we're talking months here, it doesn't make a difference in terms of the gains you can expect to get out of creatine. Having covered that, let's move on to question number 5. What is the optimal time to take creatine? Like with all supplements that work, taking it at any point during the day will be more effective than not taking it at all. So I would not waste a single second obsessing over perfect timing. But if you want to get really geeky about it, some studies have reported that taking creatine after your strength workout produces better gains. Question 6, are there any side effects? Generally, no. The worst you can expect is diarrhea or nausea. This can happen when you take too much creatine at once, specifically during the loading phase when the dose is higher, or on an empty stomach. If that happens, just spread out doses throughout the day and take them with meals. Other than that, you've got nothing to worry about. 7th question, is there any reason to stop taking creatine? No studies indicate that cycling or going off at times is necessary or that you need to stop using it after a certain period. You can take it every day, year-round, no problem. But what happens if you, for whatever reason, decide to come off? After a couple of weeks of stopping, your muscles' creatine stores will start to deplete, simply because you're using them up in your workouts and there's no external source to replenish them. Since creatine increases water retention, You may also notice a decrease in body mass, which is just loss of water weight. There you have it, everything you need to know about using creatine monohydrate for muscle gains. Speaking of gains, check out this video that reveals the 5 best supplements for athletes, and this video right here for a full NHL strength workout so you can train like the pros. Thank you for watching. If you want more great training and nutrition tips like this, then hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.